Yo, what is up YouTube, man? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the best rebounding wing build on NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Real quick, if you guys are new, if you want to drop me a like and subscribe, of course I would appreciate that a ton. Let's get right into the video. So with a rebounding wing, you know, a lot of people like to make point guards, a lot of people like to make centers, but not a bunch of people like to make a build that can just fit in a lineup, whether you're playing as a big, whether you're spotting up. This build can even handle the ball. It's going to give you a lot of options of how you like to play. With the height, I'm going 6'7". Now you could go 6'8", 6'6". I think 6'7" though is a nice sweet spot that gives you speed and size to guard bigs and point guards if you have to step out there. Weight 180 for speed. Wingspan, I'm going 7'4". You could go lower, but the mid-range on this build can't be above an 82, or it changes the name to a shot creator instead of a rebounding wing. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the rules to get the rebounding wing name before we go into anything else. But you see, I got the shooting pretty much max. Mid-range 81, 3.79. The 80 plus mid-range does give me Hall of Fame sniper, which is something that I want on this build. The other thing you have to do is your perimeter defense cannot be too high. Once you get it above 80, it's going to call you a perimeter defender rather than a rebounding wing, and we don't want that. And yes, we would like the perimeter defense to be higher, but honestly, 2K Labs, they've done tests, and clamps on silver does about the same as clamps on Hall of Fame. It gives you those same cutoff animations. Ideally, too, you're not really going to be guarding the 5'9" point guards with this build all the time, so you can definitely get away with using your speed. You still have great defense all around, rebounding, block, steal, interior defense, so you can make do even though your perimeter defense is a little bit lower than you would like. With the playmaking, now a lot of people think of a rebounding wing of having no playmaking, just a pure spotted build, but this build's going to be able to do things once he gets the ball in his hand. You see the 80 plus ball handle for the pro dribble moves, nice speed with ball. You got the silver bullet passer. If you get it past to you, drive, you kick it out to your teammate. And then finishing, driving dunk, a 90 gives us the posterizer gold. There's not really a weak spot on this build when it comes to offense, and the defense is solid across the board. You see the takeovers we get slashing, glass, sharp, and shot creating. So if you want to play ones, twos, threes, pro-am, it does not matter. If you want to slash, shoot, fade, or rebound, it does not matter. This build gives you options to do a little bit of everything you want to do on a build. Now, is it going to be the best dribbling build in the game? No. Is it going to be the best rebounding build in the game? No. Of course, that would be a 7'3" center. Of course, you know, it's not going to be one of those 5'9" point guards with a 99 three-pointer that can just dance around and shoot threes like crazy. But, you know, those builds, the point guards, they can't rebound, they can't play defense like this. For the centers, they don't have the ability to dribble like this build is going to be able to. You can just do a little bit of everything with this build. Now, looking at all the stats, remember, on current gen, you get a +4 at 99, but on this next gen, you do not get a +4. This is exactly what your stats are going to be. You see the 90 defensive rebound with a 90 steal, 90 driving dunk. The shooting is solid. Like I said, you get pro dribble moves on this build. With the finishing badges, posterizer, slithery, and limitless, those are the core badges. That's going to make it to where if you beat somebody, you're going to be able to go up, go past them, dunk on them, get contact dunks. And then you got 4 left. You can put on things like acrobat, fearless finisher. You do have solid, you know, layup on this build, so you could actually put that to use. You could even go higher on the layup if you want to adjust some stats to get it to an 80 to get more of the layup animations. But pretty much once you beat your defender, you're going to be dunking it every single time. With the shooting badges, you're going to want hot zones, catch and shoot, corner specialist, of course that Hall of Fame sniper. That's why we wanted to make sure we had that 80 plus mid-range. You know, circus threes, deadeye, green machine. There's a lot of different ways you could set up these badges depending on how you play. If you play a lot of ones, I would definitely recommend trying Unlucky 7. It's going to give you a huge boost if you like to shoot quick, and people are not going to be expecting the speed you have on this build getting open on them. With the playmaking badges, bullet passer, hyperdrive, quick first step, there's different ways you could set it up. You could be playing as a secondary ball handler with this build. You could be on the 2s, the 3s, playing as the main ball handler even. You're going to want to adjust the badges based on that. Downhill, Hall of Fame could be great if you're playing rec, if you're playing 5s. Needle threader, bailout, just for the passing on this build. With the defensive badges, now you got a lot. You got 26, intimidator, clamps, chase down artist. Hustle on something is huge. I see a lot of people not run any hustle. You don't have it on at all. Anytime you get pokes, you're never going to recover the loose ball. Rim protector, interceptor. You could throw that on Hall of Fame if you want. If you're playing 1s or 2s, pogo stick Hall of Fame. That'll make it a lot easier to guard those post scores you go up against. Anyone that's trying to hit you with the mouse in the house. Let me know what you guys think of the build, man. This is Tonic. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.